Hey, Mr. Moody, I'm sad to say that I have to tag your channel. So, hey, Cornfed, you hit a car, bitch. Hang on. You hit something. And Gorlick Bread knows all about it. We're doing a play-by-play, there, Gorlick? So, yeah, you were wrong. Again, critiquing women is what you're about. So, here I am. Let's just hear your fucking mouth run for a few minutes so I can iterate the truth. Hang on. Your video should logically change my mind? Au contraire, Mr. Moody. Not even close to the spectrum that I'm on. I'll get back to you. Hang on. In your opinion, she seems very much lost. It's because she's Canadian living in Kuwait. How good would you do? I guess that's more important. How good would you be in a foreign country on your own that doesn't speak the language? Hey, Cornfed, you hit something. Okay, from what I'm seeing, I'm going to gauge that you hit something with a bumper and something fiberglass. Both is not even worth taking in. Okay, my opinion. Moody, yeah, it's what they build cars out of now. Probably something that you'd be intrigued by. I'm sure. See, I'd go after like a real car. Boom, boom. Anyway, hang on. Thank you for letting us know that she is asking if she is in a position. That's what she's done for 10 years. How are you new to this game, but you're making so much money from it? Let me just say something else to you, Mr. Moody. Chantel, I would have done the same thing. Run, don't get out of your fucking car. Just go, oops, sorry about that, and walk away. Drive away. You know why? You are in a country where women mean very little. You don't speak the language, and chances are it's a man that's in those 16 cars that are parked all around you. Run. Don't get out. Don't walk. Don't roll down your window. Run. As a matter of fact, write on a piece of paper that you are married to whatever Moody's, Ryan Moody. Throw the page out, the paper, and they'll go to him for the bill. I mean, you've already paid for it anyway, his revenue. I just honestly, Moody, FF, what, go fuck yourself. I'd say thank you to Mr. Moody, because right now, I was saying yesterday, I'm kind of a little shocked that I'm only getting 15 comments. There's collectively 50,000 of you people. I'm wondering why nobody is responding to me. Listen, someone from the Mr. Moody's community already got shut down yesterday, right? I'm polite about it, but I'm steadfast on my path. Moody, you're a goof. Mr. Goof Moody. Why are you wondering why she's asking, Moody? She's asking if she hit something. Why are you so concerned? Why are you asking why she's asking? Why her asking is a problem for you, but you asking why she's asking seems to be okay. I seriously want that arm wrestle. As a matter of fact, I want to do some jogging laps. I don't think that you actually get into a car without something rubbing either. I think you are. I think you know what, FF, go fuck yourself. I think you you take a back seat to the stalkerism. I think Mr. Moody is way ranking up there. Every move that Cornfed makes, every move that she makes, you iterate your unnecessary 2 cents. Your commentary is fucking shit. It's boring. It's you have no tone to your voice at all. None. You're listen, I've already died in this YouTube world. It doesn't make that much difference to me. I'll die again here. Doesn't make that much. You, however, it's everything to you, isn't it? Just like YouTube is to Cornfed. If it wasn't for her, you wouldn't be here, would you? No, you weren't. And everything she's generating, your revenue, that essentially is your boss. You're very disrespectful to the woman that puts Pokemon cards in your collection deck. You want a commentary, fucking football style? I'm down. Hang on, watch this commercial. Like you circle things like it's a quarterback run. Right? It is. It's exactly, that's all you know is football, isn't it? disrespect, anger, and football. That's all you know. So whatever she banged into, Mr. Moody, it was probably a fiberglass SUV. Hers is a fiberglass SUV. Let me get this thought out. You see, when you bang into something like rubber, especially when it's two rubbers connected, it's not going to make damage. It's not going to kill a person. I didn't hear any screaming, so it wasn't a human being that she hit, and plus she was going 3. What she need? Who are the fuck are you to tell her what she need? You can't even focus on your own life. Did you change your shirt today, Mr. Moody? I have this beautiful candle from my witch sister, just starting to get going so that I can kumbaya my ass over me. Like, you're just a parasite, man. You're just fucking, you hit it lucky with what, 36? I don't know, 10, 15, 12,000 people. And I bet you don't interact with one of them. Do you interact with any of them? Like, personally? Like, do you know if they have a dog? How many of these people that are paying your bill to disrespect a sister do you actually communicate with? None, guaranteed, right? Am I right too? I bet you they're men. I got you pegged. You're pegged. So this channel is going to die, Mr. Moody. Your channel is going to die, right? It's going to stop. If I can have anything to do with it, I don't understand why women are watching you. You got lucky twice. That people actually follow this garbage that you dictate. I mean, there again, yeah. Hitler had a lot of followers too. So I guess Satan's got a lot of followers as well. So I can see that, 12,000 or whatever. I'll pay attention to you. Want to hang on? Yeah, I have one. I have one person in my community that is so important to me. Each one. Kathy. Soursop. Gwen. Always sister. Bali. I am trying to get that. You know what? It's so far back here in my head, and you know that it's congested up here. I will try tonight to get the email. I will try tonight. Mr. Vince. I don't have to say anything to you. I will respond to your email tonight. I am off for a week now, so I will get around to these things. Myself and my daughter were just at the post office, and I said, I can get But what I'm going to do since I'm off... Oh, sorry. I'm sorry there, Mr. Moody. I was talking to the friends that I have out here that don't have to pay me to be here. I wouldn't want that at all. I want to pay them, actually. Take anything you want. So I just got a witch's bowl. I have a witch neighbor. Maybe I've cast a spell or two. As if. Let's keep it together, mister. He's a joker. Anyway, Moody, you're a goof. You're just fucking horrible. I want to hear it pains my soul to have to listen to that monotone voice of yours, as I'm sure my voice pains you. That's what I'm trying to get done. Hang on, you're going to watch this commercial break so I can listen to this. Don't worry about the many that are critical. Worry about this critical bitch. Worry about this critical bitch. Those are critical people that will support you. They're just trying to show you, trying to gently tell you you're an asshole. But they're not trying to hurt your feelings, nor am I. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. In retrospect, you are actually hurting my feelings because of the disrespect that you're showing one of my fellow sisters. And it hurts my feelings. So anything I verbally say to you, don't take it personally. Take it sarcastically. Because you're not going to take anything personally because you're just like Cornfed. You're right. Top comments. Nobody emailed her. Who is she? That's the top comment. Nobody emailed her. Who are you trying to fool? Whoever your name was. That's your top comment. That's it. So there is no top comment. It's just whatever's convenient to your little mouse. That was definitely not the top comment. No, absolutely not. You're not even trying on that, are you? You're not. You're not. See, I know how that works. Then people get excited going, oh, I got recognition. I want to be a garlic knot. I have a friend out here that I am a ranch holder to, and I financially support him every single month. He is from my city and Canadian. And that is a very good representation to Americans what Canadians do. We are very helpful and very friendly and very tough and smart. And the disrespect about the lack of any empathy that this is an active drug addict who has entertained you for years. You have made a lot of revenue off of her for years, is really struggling. And if you don't see that she is really struggling, there's something wrong with your vision, peripheral as well. It's disheartening to me that I'm seeing, that this channel with whoever is getting 4,000 in a day to be disrespectful and call her all sorts of names. We all poke, but she's hurting right now. Like, she's fucking hurting. And irregardless of, I wouldn't make 4 cents off of this. My videos aren't monetized. I can easily fix that, but it just seems so gross to me right now to try to reach out and help somebody and ask for any monetary gain for it. Chantel, I have something for you. You have supplied the general masses for years with a lot of this. You have put yourself out to be everybody's channel. Fair? I want to offer you something now. I have and will take responsibility for me being involved at throwing things at you. I am not going to make any excuses why I did it. I did it and I am accountable. I, as a mature woman, see you struggling hard right now, little sister. There's something that is different, that is not the same as the years I've watched you. You are at a pinnacle of something. I don't know what it is. I'm not with you. You won't communicate with me. So communicate. You're struggling. Okay? Shannon she never wanted to see you struggle. You didn't want to see her struggle. I'm going to throw this out at you too that I forgot to say. Shannon was there for you and gave you advice, and you didn't like the advice that she gave you, even though we all agreed with what Shannon was saying. You cut her off because of her opinion, and it was an honest one, and it was the right one, and it was coming from a friend. She was going through something bad, and if you don't know, you should be disgusted with yourself, where you weren't there at all to give her any word of encouragement, advice, good or bad. You were completely gone. It's a big difference. You need to make amends on that. You do. And for you people who listen, you don't get nothing as far as I'm concerned. This is Cornwall, Ontario. Everybody knows everybody, and everybody loves and respects everybody. It's not California. It's just not. We are different people. We are. I know lady who came and said, stop telling them to be. I could guess where you're from. I know where you're from. California, perhaps? Or what an ignorant fucking comment. But then again, I'm Canadian. This is what I was raised to do. It's not costing me nothing. It's not, all I want is her time. That's up for bids for you, right? Listen, Cornfed, you've made a lot of money too. You've made a lot of money on these people viewing you. And you owe them some respect as well. But I'm not an idiot. I see what's going on. I see it's in my recommended. I see that they're putting a lot of editing. What do you mean, Moody, that there's a lot of camera shots? Who cares? Listen, as a woman, I only need one picture and then I can figure the rest out in my mind. Like, you guys should, you're fucking obsessed, buddy. What? Hey, Cornfed, call me. Really. I am telling you from the bottom of my heart, I thought it was FFG. Hey, FF, what the fuck ever. I'm not even calling your name right now. But I think it would only be fair if there was a reaction channel on both you and Mr. fucking Moody. Because it iterates to me that everything is blame Chantal only. Why is nobody acknowledging this, that Sam was a scam? Like, is everybody going to be so butthurt that they can't admit that it was a scam? I don't, like, what the fuck is the matter with everybody that you're not catching on to this? It's just, there's a new bird flu coming out. Might want to make that phone call now. I know this is disrespectful, but isn't that what this whole fucking shit show world is? Disrespect all the way around from everybody. Oh, even in the comments to people that have 2 subscribers. You just want to fucking, I'm good with that. I'm great. Hey, am I okay to fucking let off for a while? Absolutely, girl. He's saying let it all go. Moody, you're a fucking asshole, plain and simple. You are bottom feeder man to me. As a woman who goes out scouting men, and you are a bottom feeder. You're a bottom feeder. And since a lot of my friends are just exactly like me, you'd be a bottom feeder to them too. I know the demographics of your audience. I am telling you, sisters, grab some wine and sit over here, read my comments, see the difference. Why do you want to poison your fucking brains with this shit? Circling. You're circling a bumper? What do you do in your private life? Like outside of YouTube, Moody? What is it? I almost want to guess. Cornfed. Fear everything and rise. Fear everything and run. Face everything and rise. Fear everyone and run, or face everything and rise. Your choice, Canadian. I want Moody way more. Listen, because FFG is more about this. I don't put a lot of stock into this. It's respect and disrespect I put a lot of stock into, and I will call anybody out that I think is disrespectful to a sister. You go play over there with your mama or whoever, buddy. I don't know you. I'm just saying, even you're kind of, I don't pay attention to Cornfed's channel. But your name is in here too, right? I don't know which way. I'm not making a judgment or being presumptuous. I don't know. But brother, you seem sensible enough. I mean, you and Mr. Moody have something bad going on, so I'm kind of leaning towards you. But help a sister out, please. She needs help. She really, really needs Cornfed. I want to help you. There's other people that will. I'm not going to turn a blind eye to it. You need help, okay? I'm not going after a brother for being disrespectful. I'm coming after a sister who needs a hand. I got 2. Actually, and I know there's a few people that I've already talked to that are willing to lend at least one of theirs also to help you. You got nothing going on but YouTube, correct? Why don't you just fucking amplify your channel and do exactly more than what you've said? Keep your mouth shut. Don't tell anybody what you're doing. It'll starve off some unemotional people. And I want to say, like the Nikocado thing, just keep your mouth shut. Just keep your mouth shut. You don't have to do anything. I'm not Mr. Moody. I'm better than Mr. Moody. I am a sister that wants to see a fucking jackass propel through this world, and then we will settle the score. Fair? I'm not going to let that die ever. It's never going to. But I think this is needing my attention more. And when I said she doesn't give a shit, she does give a shit. She cares because I care so much. So she does give a shit. I was wrong in that statement. She doesn't put a lot of stock into the actual event, but she knows that it affects me. And it would just be so simple if it like would just die and go away, right? So, but for right now, even sister's on your side. Listen, she's rooting for you. She feels bad for you, right? This is, I don't know. I'm just telling you, there ain't a fucking thing that you possess in this world that I want except time. Just let me see. This, what do you got to lose? I am a recovered everything. Don't forget, I almost died. I mean, it doesn't stop. There's nothing I won't fucking fight for. Nothing. There's nothing I won't overcome until he says, come home. I fight tooth and nail for every breath that I've got health problems too. Mine aren't visible like yours. But you're not walking a strange. I fucking kicked rocks off the path for you to walk smoothly. Now call me. I moved rocks for you, not Mr. Moody. Sister. Canadian one at that. And yeah, it does hold a lot of merit. It really fucking does. Doesn't it? Nothing. Shannon wants to hear your voice. It's going to be uncomfortable, but she knows you better. She will listen. And now, can I just iterate this also? She will understand a little bit better now that this happened because you are driven for what you want, love. You want a man and you will go to any degree to get it. That is respectful. It really is. But it's not respectful at the cost of somebody who has had your back. That's where you fucked up. Okay? She's going to understand when this may happen again, how passionate you are, and her advice might be different. You know what she went through alone. You are the person that she trusted. You abolished her, right? She needed you them days. And I know, Shannon, I know what it feels like. I laid in a hospital bed alone. I know. This is why I fight the way I do now. Everything full circle for a reason and a purpose, right? I walked through this maybe it was to help you. I don't know. I just know that this is what I have to do because my soul, my spirit is telling me, and I know that Moody is a fucking asshole, and that chick with the fucking friends comments an idiot, and I'm sorry that you are, but that's now what you've instilled in me to believe who you are. Just like I'm whatever you define me. It's not wrong. It's your opinion. And you're an idiot. What do you mean? Why? Because the less support she has, the harder this is going to be, is the only answer. If you watch my video, maybe fuck you. It would be logical, and I should agree with there's nothing so far that I am doubling back up watching that you say that is logical. It is, because it's not yours. It's somebody else's. You're just adding your ignorance onto it. You're just sprinkling some fucking sexist bullshit. Like, you're almost insinuating that she can't get out of a parking lot. I would have done the same thing. Ask a sister what a sister would do in a foreign country surrounded by men that don't appreciate women, Moody. Why are you jumping to conclusions with the answer? You wouldn't be a chick in a foreign country surrounded by men that don't value you. Run. Sisters, if you're ever in Kuwait and you bang into a car, especially if it's fiberglass and rubber, don't get out and look. Go. I promise you I will. I ain't getting out of that car, because if I get out of that car, it's going to be with a crowbar. I get it. The men there are just not the same. How Cornfed? Honestly, I fucking give you props on that. How do you just deal with the men in that country? You come from. Why would you want to trade that in? Why? It's spring is coming here. You know what spring means, Cornfed? Patios everywhere. Boys everywhere. Change your life. Move to my city. Not only that, Cornfed, I may have more of this than you. It's not a flex because everybody's always after you for this. I see it. I see it. Nader, I see it. This fucking chumalamaloo. If it's your money, you know it, and you don't want anyone to love you for your money. Piece of cake, girl, I got you. And nor should you. Nor should you. So change. You know it. I know it. It's visible. Change. It's that simple. It's not simple to do, but it's simple to think about. Wow, I should just try something different. Try something different, Cornfed. Get the fuck out of Kuwait. You can't. The fucking heat can. You can't even take the heat. You can't take out the heat. Get the fuck out of the kitchen. Say Sarah Nora. Get one last one in if that's what you do. Bump fucking uglies and get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. If any time he's going to put out is when you say, I'm out. He's going to, he doesn't, he's Cornfed. I'm your big sister. If he's 30, he wants to bump uglies with a 28-year-old. You can't outrun that. It's the facts. It's facts. Mine was 13 years younger than me. What do you think he was out doing? You. Girl, you're preaching to the fucking choir. You're trying to fucking reinvent the wheel. But call me. What are you waiting for, you dumb fuck? What are you, like, really? Everything I am is right here. Everything. There's nothing, no hidden agendas. I don't care. I've been through too much not to understand what's important. Okay. And anybody that isn't rooting for you to succeed and not die and come out of this alive and unscathed and wait for your next arc is somebody who hasn't been through anything, right? They haven't had enough experiences being the homeless dude. Why are you so kind? Because so many have been cruel to me. I do not want to infect another human being with what I was infected with. I got over drug recovery. I'm still dealing with anger issues from people's opinions. So if I come in a little angle, that's why, because you were a person, just a different face. Now stop me. It won't happen, lady. Girl? No, it's not a girl. It's definitely middle age. I'm going to say, let me try and peg you, okay? Because you're still creeping, which is fine. But creep away. I don't care one way or the other. 65. Scorpio. Husband watches sports Sunday morning, afternoon for the whole day. I could be wrong about you. I got two. It's not just this, but this is the stronger emotion, I feel. Yeah, you're about 65. You've been married for a while. You're not widowed. You live in a ranch style. Kids are all gone, grandparent. Everything is meticulous in your house and you're bored. It's the same routine and has been for the last 15 years of your life. Hubby is watching sports. That's because he's bored too. It's the same repetition. Or, yeah, and you bring him Pepsi. No, you don't bring him Pepsi. It's probably like iced tea. Or you are, hang on, I want to say 37 to 42 and just a cranky bitch. Like office manager for a bank. Just fucking cram tight. That's who I think you would be, right? That's who I think you would be. Stop making that. Is it fuck off? Seriously? Have you watched my videos? Seriously. It's so fucking weak. It's so weak, girl, that you took the effort to make something so weak that is mind-numbing to me. Anyway, again, let me know the details. I'll show up. Stop. Can you imagine that, people? Stop trying to make them become friends again. Why? Though, put that in my comments. Why should I? What's harm is it going to be? They're already apart. This isn't like your cheating husband, right? You have to forgive him because you got kids at 40, 37, 42. You. If you were the 65-year-old you, it's like now your life's over as far as you're concerned because I'm only, 5 years, 6 years off of that. Yeah, there's nowhere for you to go. See, you all got stories that are no different than Cornfed's. Same as I do. No different. Pick away. Pick away. But Mr. Moody, you are talking about women. You are no better than Dylan Mulvaney to me. Unless, of course, you don't cam up because you are sitting in a pink little frilly thing and fishnets and 2 red lipstick. I don't know. You seem to have a view like me. I'm trying to reach out to a sister because I can understand one. You're trying to do the same. So it makes me wonder, like, are you hiding something or are you confused? You want to be a sister. I feel that. Everybody would want to be a sister. Because sisters don't go bashing each other and make sure that they die in the process of a drug addiction, no matter what that drug is, right? Listen, we don't want to see anybody die of an addiction. So poking fun at somebody who is on the cusp of killing herself with her addiction would really seem fucking like a fucking goof-ass thing to do, wouldn't it? So how come more people aren't reaching out to help her? Unless they are. I don't know. I haven't seen anything, just like I haven't seen a reaction channel for FF Go Fuck Yourself and Mr. Moody, which it does pay me to call you Mr., by the way. Because I would never call you Miss, sister, girl, gal, nothing like that. Anyway, I'm going to go because I'm already at my 3 hours and 41 minutes. Was it you that came up with the timeline for the lives? I don't know. Who fucking cares? Like, whose clock is she on? The more she's on, the more content. I guess, see what an oxymoron it is? You complain that she does, and it is a complaint, that she did a 5, because why is that important? I don't know, so it must be a complaint. It has to be. Why she's doing a 5-hour live, but that 5-hour live is garnering you material to be disrespectful to her. So don't try to make them friends. Which one of you said it? Nope. Nope. Ain't gonna happen. Anyway, Cornfed, what is going to happen is you are going to turn this fucking alchemy around. That fucking fat, you got to get rid of this midsection, girl. It's weighing you down. It's not, listen, I'm not a surgeon either. I'm not a doctor. I am recovered from a lot more than you know. Your whole food could be changed. Stop white sugar. Get agave, okay? Get anything natural. It's not you don't have a sweet tooth. You have teeth, so everything is fair game. Who are you fucking kidding? But there's some tweaks that you can do to trick this. Yeah, I'm smarter than I look. Actually, and also before I go, I would like Shannon to please, sister, listen, if in the case that you ever need, I know I walked some dark hallways myself, girl. Same for you. If I will be big sister any day of the week. And you know what else? I also need little sister advice, right? I'm going through things that I sure as hell could use a good fucking Canadian sister that's walked through some dark halls, because I don't trust anybody that hasn't been hurt, hasn't been through something traumatic. I don't trust that person. They don't know what it's like to fight, and they don't know what disrespect really means. So, Shannon, I'd love to get listen, but if you want to, I cannot bring FFG into my space. I know you guys are, but I'm going to ask you this, Shannon, if you hear this, because I'm rolling out with, why do I do this, doll? Why is your name so far from me to remember? It's Maggie Doll. Thank you. Maggie Doll. I'm going to roll out with Maggie Doll's idea, right? Let's start a hashtag. Fuck, now it's gone because there's something that I want to know from you. There's something that I want to know from you. And it was right there. But can you get it back to me? It's important. It's not just me rambling. It's something seriously important. I do want to, it would be really nice. Oh, FFG, thank you. There's something about my soul. It's no disrespect to your, this is, thank you. How do you feel? Okay. Because it matters to me. It doesn't matter what the reaction channels feel because it's all money. How do you feel, honestly, hearing all this disrespect going on to somebody that you would have given your life to? Granted that she has done it to herself, if you're going to say this. I don't think anybody, I think I'm starting to defend her because what I see her walking in is exactly, it's very similar shoes, except my path was obviously longer. I've got a decade plus on her. It must, I bet you felt like you wanted to fucking spit in her face and punch her in the fucking mouth, being so disrespectful about Cornfed in front of you. Even if I wasn't talking to an ex-friend, I would not stand back and let somebody disrespect that person's name without that person being in the room. I don't care if fucking FF what's her fucks cams up. She's a fucking horrendous individual. Like what kind of fucking person are you to sit in a room or on a phone with somebody's best friend and talk so disrespectful? That was her best friend. That she's confused about why it all ended. We're not talking about a 2-year friendship. 15 years every day in a small town, Cornwall, not California, where nobody gives a fuck about you. Cornwall, Ontario. When you're tight, you are but we're Canadian. You couldn't possibly understand. Shannon, I'd love to hear from you. I honestly would, but no FF, go fuck yourself. Moody all day, though. Let's get your friend back, and let's give you a friend, right? Like her. You guys have a history, and you're getting old, and what was 2 years ago isn't the same. There's some personal things that have happened that it doesn't weigh as much, right? It's still heavy, but it doesn't weigh as much. So I'd love to have some sisterly advice too, Shannon. You're a mature woman who's gone through a path, and I need guidance. I will always. I'm a recovering addict. I reach out for guidance anywhere that I can get it. I take it from anybody. Nobody is right or wrong. I weed out what I want to listen to and dissect that. Same as I want you to do with my conversation. But as for you, Moody, I'll name your day, name your price, name whatever the fuck you want. Anyway, you guys, thank you for listening again. My witch neighbor brought me up a candle. I've hit the blinker. I went on my date this afternoon with my child, and she is now having a nap, and I am going to retreat 4 steps over this way to my sofa. Bye, guys.